Welcome back to Brentford Fan TV. I am Freddie.
And I'm Ben. We were doing some predictions for the season, and we're going to start off with a couple Brentford related ones. And this first one being top goal scorer for us. Who have you gone for?
I put Bryan Mbeumo.
I have as well.
Yeah.
I have as well.
I think the thought is it's still possible Tony could leave before the window ends.
Yeah.
But also when Igor Thiago comes back from injury, Tony could lose game time if he's still with us and doesn't leave in January.
Yeah.
And so I'm just thinking Mbeumo, so long as he stays fit, he'll be consistent throughout the season.
Yeah, and Mbeumo has proven before he can score goals, especially with last season, and it's quite a safe prediction to go for him.
Yeah.
Probably our most consistent player.
Yeah.
Definitely our best attacking.
Yeah. Next prediction, top assister for Brentford this season. I've gone Mbeumo again.
I have as well, yeah.
Oh, there you go.
It's a safe prediction.
Great prediction video from us.
Yeah.
I think it's the same thing again. He'll be around all season so long as he's not injured.
Yeah.
And yeah, he should just get assists. Next, Premier League top scorer. We're probably going to have the same answer. I've put Haaland.
Yeah, I've gone with Erling Haaland.
Yeah, I think it kind of explains itself.
Yeah,
he plays for Man City and he's a good finisher.
Yeah, and he in the previous 2 seasons he got top goal scorer as well, and he's just too dominant in the goal scoring category for anyone else to get even close.
Yeah, and then next is Premier League top assister. Well, who do you go for?
I've gone with Cole Palmer because
nice.
He's the standout player in that Chelsea team, and I feel like most of their goals last season were through him, either him scoring or assisting.
Yeah.
So I feel like he's gonna get more assists.
Yeah, I think a boring prediction would be De Bruyne, but I put Trent Alexander-Arnold. I just have a feeling that Liverpool will do well this season, and Trent will be really important for them. Next prediction, overachievers. I've gone with Brentford.
Hey.
Yeah. Who do you go for?
I went with West Ham,
yeah.
which I think they could push for Europe if they get their tactics right. But again, they could just do what they've done in previous seasons.
Yeah, I mean, I put Brentford because I've seen lots of pundits and people on YouTube predict us to nearly get relegated. So I reckon with the squad that we have, and if we avoid injuries, it's more than likely we can get a top 9 finish.
Yeah.
So I put Brentford. Now next is underachievers. I've gone for Brighton and Hove Albion. Who have you gone for?
I've gone with Wolves.
Okay. Well, I'll say why I've gone for Brighton. I think, kind of like I said in the last video, I think they've got a young team, and it might just be a bit too difficult to maintain their last 2 seasons in the Premier League.
Yeah, I think Wolves, with a lot of their outgoings, it's not really too good, and like they suffered from some injuries last season, and if that happens again, I could see them like in a relegation battle.
Yeah, fair enough.
Next we have the FA Cup winner. Yeah, FA Cup winner, and I've predicted Liverpool.
Yeah, that'll be 2 years in a row. No, Man United.
No, Man United.
Yeah, my bad. Yeah, I've put for the FA Cup winner Newcastle. I think Newcastle have a good team, and they're not in Europe this season, so I think they have an opportunity in the Premier League and the other cup competitions to do quite well.
They got to the Carabao Cup final last year.
2 years ago.
2 years, was it? Yeah. 2 years ago, and they could be likely they'll do it again. But
yeah.
I've gone with Liverpool. They're a strong side, and they've got really good players. So I don't know if they'll do too well in the league, but I think they could. Yeah, they could definitely win the FA Cup.
Yeah. Next is Carabao Cup winners, and I've gone with Chelsea. And I'll say why. I think Chelsea, they're a bit rubbish, but they're just the kind of team to win the Carabao Cup, or do well in cup competitions when they don't do well in the league.
Yeah, I've been very optimistic here, and I've gone with Brentford. I feel like finally this is the season we do the cup run, like Thomas Frank said we'd do every season.
Every season he says, "Oh, we're gonna have a cup run this year, or we're gonna try to," and then we go out in like 1 or 2 rounds every year.
Yeah, but I don't know. I kind of just want us to win something.
It's more hope.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think with our investments so far, they're looking promising, and if we invest more in the transfer market, we could actually push for a cup, which would be great to see.
Yeah. And the final prediction of the video is Champions League winner, and I've gone with the most boring answer available, Real Madrid.
Yeah.
I think it's just they're just serial winners of the Champions League. They've won, I think, 15. They've brought in Mbappe.
Yeah, what more?
What more could they want? So yeah, but who have you gone for?
I've gone with someone other than Real Madrid. I've gone with Bayern Munich,
Yeah.
which
It's very optimistic to
yeah.
say Harry Kane will win a trophy.
I think his curse is getting beaten this year, whether it's they winning the league or this cup. But I think with the investments of Elise, they've developed the attacking areas that hasn't been too strong recently, and I think they'll get back onto their good form after the blip of a season they had last year, and I think they could win the Champions League.
Yeah, when they in a 2-team title race and then finished third last season.
Yeah.
So anyway,
It's a bit optimistic,
but yeah, those were our predictions for the next season.
yeah.
We hope you enjoyed. Please subscribe if you feel like it, and thank you for watching.
Yeah. Also, feel free to comment down your predictions. Any predictions. It doesn't have to be the categories we put. Just interesting to hear them.
Yeah.
And yeah, thank you for watching.